Hey everyone, it's Brandon with IDP Guys. You can find me on Twitter at HeyB3, and I'm the host of Decoding DEVY. And during the season, we're going to do some short videos where I do some film cut-ups and just talk about what I see on film for certain DEVY players. And today, we're going to talk about Jahmyr Gibbs. He started at Georgia Tech, played 2 years there, and then was one of the biggest transfers of the offseason, decided to go to Alabama. In his first game with Alabama, he had 9 attempts for 93 yards, 1 reception for 5 yards. I was a little surprised he didn't have more receiving work. It was his only target of the game, but he did lead the backfield in attempts with 9. They kind of spread it out. It was a blowout, so you can only gain so much from that. But I thought he played, showed some good things, and showed that he's going to be able to do some things at Bama that he wasn't able to do at Georgia Tech. So make sure to subscribe to the IDP Guys YouTube page to make sure you get all the podcasts, get all these little short videos and breakdowns for college and also for everything during the NFL season. So let's go ahead and get started. The first play is just going to be a short play up the middle. You see that some of the defenders start coming through. So there's really nowhere he could go. I guess he could run to the outside, but he just gets everything he can up there. He stopped at the line, but he's able to push forward for, 2 or 3 yards. He's not the biggest back, like a Bijan or, his the former Crimson Tide, Derrick Henry, but he can push the pile a little bit there. And you see he gets a couple yards there. That's not where he's going to really make his money. This next is his only target. You see him right here in the backfield. They're just going to release him slowly out here. They're going to run a little screen action up here to kind of fool the defense. So let's roll it a little bit. So you see right here, the wide receiver comes up here, gets some of the defense flowing that way, lets the defenders come through. And so then they just leak it out to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he has plenty of blocking, but he makes this one guy miss. And then he's just out in the open field. Like a better block out here. He might get more yards, but doesn't get that. So he gets tripped up, but for a nice 5 or 6 yard gain. So I see that in the future in more competitive games, that I'm getting him the ball in space a lot more through the passing game. So this next one is going to be another short run. You see that there's 2 players right here. Defenders coming in. There's only 1 blocker, so he's going to get caught up there. And he does fight through the tackle, but is able to be tripped up. So not much he can do there, getting hit in the backfield so far back there. The next play is where he's actually going to run to the outside to the left, which I really like then letting him get outside. He does his best work slashing. So we see he's coming out here. It's blocked very well. So what I really like is that he doesn't just run straight outside. He cuts inside a little bit to make this defender come back inside, and then he cuts back out so they can't catch up. He uses his speed to the corner to get close to this first down. Next play is going to be another run where he gets stuffed up the middle. He gets stuffed a couple times in this game. Obviously, he needs to get better at running between the tackles, but a lot of them, there's so much penetration in the backfield. I don't know much of what he could do. So should be coming up. Okay, they're running it right here. As you can see, the Utah State gets fairly good push right here. And, he's surrounded. Even though there's blockers, there's too many to block. What I do like is he got pushed back, but as you can see, the lineman gets pushed back here. He doesn't try to run it outside and maybe lose more yards, but he cuts back inside to get as many yards as he can. And he wants to cut it outside, but isn't able to get there, but is able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Does take a big hit there, but at least he doesn't lose the 3 to 4 yards that he was going to. And I like this play right here. Blocked pretty well. There is a defender right here, but he shows his burst to get up the middle. The linebacker or safety gets caught up on this side too much and just can't catch the speed. And then we see instead of him trying to run outside, he just cuts it right up and puts his foot in the ground and shows his burst to get up here almost to a first down. Great speed and burst, instincts. And that is a run, up the middle. So that's very nice. And this one, it's a toss to the right, which I like that they're trying to get him outside and not just running him up the middle. Nice catch by him. You see good blocking on the outside. These defenders aren't going to be able to catch him with the toss to the right. And he's able to make these two players miss, cut inside, and get a nice little 5 or 6 yard gain. This is goal line, not much you can do up the middle. So he cuts outside, then is able to avoid this tackler right here and cut inside and get a nice 4 or 5 yard gain. He's very good at making people miss at the point of attack if it's a one-on-one matchup. And this next run is going to be his long run of the game, and I think he's going to have more and more of these at Alabama. So they have better talent, better quarterback, better receivers, better blocking, so more space. So watch it up here. This receiver cutting across is going to draw the attention enough for some of these defenders not to come down on him. See, it's blocked pretty well. There are 2 defenders right here, but they are a little flat-footed and take the wrong angle. And his speed, he just runs past them. So he shows his breakaway speed, makes a little move to make this guy miss. Ends up getting caught, but it's a 58 yard gain. So big play for him down the field. You could say most of his day was just that one play, but even if you take out that play, he was averaging around 4.3 yards per carry on his 8 other carries. So this other one, this last play right here is just another run up the middle. They only 3 receivers out in the route, all man coverage, so there's 7 people in the box. Just not much he can do. He's able to push for a couple yards. So not able to do much there, but still, I think a very good first game and a good start for him. Obviously want him to run a little bit better between the tackles, which I think he'll show at Alabama, but I think the most thing for him is just the dual threat, being able to catch the ball in the backfield. And he didn't even do that this game, but he did get over 90 rushing yards. So make sure to like this video, subscribe to the IDP Guys YouTube page, tune in to Decoding DEVY every Wednesday at 9 a.m. And there's betting advice, start sets, props, go over the games, and give you everything you want to know about college football. So until next time, I will talk to you guys later.